good angle. Okay, today is 5 months of dreadlocks, so it's pretty exciting. I didn't have a 4-month video. I do have a 4-month video, but it hasn't been uploaded. I don't have access to it, but this is 5 months of dreads. Not a lot changed between 3 to 4 months, but in the 5 month there was a fair few changes. I got all this loose hair because I don't do a lot of crocheting, or I don't do it really at all. At about 4 months I bunted a few more of my tips, but that was about it. And I want to talk about dread bowling. Well, that's a bit weird. I'll fix it out. Dread bowling, because dread bowling is like something that, I don't know, people know about but don't usually do, I think. I'm not really sure. Not too many videos on it. And I tried it with a lot of my loose hair. Now what it is, like, you grab some loose hair in a big enough section, like that's quite a bit of loose hair, and you just rub it between your fingers and slowly ball it down to the root. Then you get a crochet hook and you'll just crochet it into a dread. But I just did dread bowling, as in I dread bowled it down to the root, and then I didn't crochet it in, I just left it there, dread bowled at the root, all nice and done. And it eventually will just find a dread and start growing off the side of it, kind of like a Congo, kind of not. I got a really good example of it right here. This is just a dread, quite a skinny one actually, one of my thin ones, and there's a lot of loose hair in this area, so I bowled down a dread bowl and it's just grown into it. So the dread bowl would have been attached to the root and it would have just grown up with the dread, so hopefully in the future that'll stick to the dread like that and it'll just become another lump in my dread. If you have more neat dreads, more of like you need neater dreads, I think you'd crochet it in if that was a situation, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much. I've got a few examples where this has happened, but they're all around the back kind of, so it's hard to see. Yeah, and new growth too, because I'm at my 5 months, so you're going to get new hair growing through and shit. So you can see this is where I've made the dread, and this is where it's grown. And it's grown out pretty weird actually, so not sure. So I suppose I'll just give you a look at the dreads. A lot of loose hair in between them, but they're all still there. Nothing's fallen out or anything, they're full on dreads. I'll do like a little tour of them, I suppose. See that? Hopefully you can see that, I'm not sure. I'll get him upside down. Yeah, so they're all there. Important thing about dread bowling too is that you only really do it with hair from the root, from hair from your scalp. So if it's just a dread, say, oh, this one doesn't have hair on it. So if it's just a dread and it's got hair on the body of it, like, I don't know, like that, it's just got hair on the body, dread bowling's not really necessary. That hair on the body will just become part of the dread. But when it's hair from your actual scalp, so it's not attached to any dread, but it's just loose like that, I suppose that's when you can dread bowl, and hopefully it can find its way into a dread somehow. I don't know. I got this, I kept this one wispy because I loose paintbrush, so I just thought I don't really have a lot of them and they do look quite good. My thicker ones, they're doing alright. You can actually see, this is a good example, see the hair, it would have been sticking out of the dread earlier on, but the hair's actually started knotting into the dread, so you don't have to worry about hair on the body of the dread. That's fine, no need to worry about that. But yeah, dreads. So in between 3 and 4 months, not a lot happened. There wasn't a lot of change. But from 4 to 5 months, there was a bit of change, as in a lot of dread balls going into dreads and stuff like that, and dreads growing all around, I suppose. I got my oldest dread. He's doing quite well. Not a lot of hair on the body of him. Oh, he's got a few strands of it. This is the dread that I want all my dreads to be like. See how this is where it originally would have been backcombed or neglected or something like that, I can't remember. And this is where it's grown out. You'll notice where it's grown out, it looks a lot tighter, a lot more well shaped and stuff. A lot less hair on the body of it, so can't wait for that. That'll be good when all my dreads grow out, I suppose. That's it. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments, because I'll answer them. I might not get back to them straight away, but I will answer them. That's about it. 5 months of dread. Almost half a year. Can't wait for 6 months. It's going to be interesting. Alright, enjoy.